Okay, hello everyone. I started a little bit early today, since it's just me. Granted, it's just like 1 minute early. Um, but there's not a whole ton to talk about, but we do have some stuff coming up. So, as always, welcome to What's New and Coming Up with Lipedema. I'm Siobhan. I'm the research specialist with Lipedema Simplified. I'm normally joined by Catherine Sayo, the founder of Lipedema Simplified, but she ran into some technical difficulties, so she will not be here this week. But I am betting she will be back next time. Ginny says hi, hello back. And yes, if you are watching, please go ahead and put in the chat wherever you're at, YouTube, Facebook, or whatever it is. Just saying hello, letting me know that you're there. And I don't know what the weather is like. I know there's some high winds going on back home in Colorado. I know there's some storms going on the East Coast. So yes, and if you have snow, please let me know because we have not had any, well, not a lot yet. Um, so yes, I'd love to appreciate the snow vicariously through you. But yeah, so like I mentioned, today won't be a super long episode, stream, whatever we're calling it. But I do want to make sure everyone is aware of the upcoming year-end town hall. So we kind of get together as a group. We talk about kind of what's happened over the year, what's coming up in the new year, kind of just consolidate a lot of things. So if you've been in and out, if you just want a recap and to talk about it and stuff like that, or if you want a sneak peek of what will be coming up shortly and what we have planned, you'll definitely want to come to this. So that is on Saturday, December 27th. So that's next Saturday, the first Saturday after Christmas. And that will be at 6 p.m. Eastern. So let's see. And I'll go ahead and put the link in the chat. So just like all of our free webinars, if you can't attend at the time, go ahead and sign up anyway because we'll send the recording out afterwards. And we have Tarush in the chat who says hi back. But yeah, so that'll, like I said, just be a recap and a preview. I'm actually looking forward to it because I feel like the year goes by so quickly. I don't even remember a lot of what we've done. But then it's also looking forward into what's coming up, and we do have a lot of stuff that is coming up in the new year. And Patsy said, afternoon, lovely day in Arkansas. Awesome. Yeah, I would say pretty mild weather here. Little bit cloudy. And not quite cold. But yes, and I should also say that the town hall is going to be with Catherine Sayo, Leslie Keith, and then I will also be there as well. So yeah, I guess the other kind of big thing that's coming up is Christmas is next week. I think I'll be having a fairly quiet Christmas this year. I am in Sweden with my husband at the moment. So we'll be spending Christmas together with some additional family on his side. And yeah, I think it'll be nice. We were talking about potentially watching the Christmas Carol Muppets movie. So I think that will be on the agenda. And potentially Home Alone or Home Alone 2. But yeah, I haven't actually seen any Muppets movies. I did watch Sesame Street a lot when I was a kid, but that's about it. So if it's good, let me know. I mean, I'm sure it is. I've heard good things. Let's see. Hi from Minneapolis, snowy and cold. That's about what I would expect for Minneapolis. Single digit temps. Sounds lovely. I would love to have single digit temps and snowy and cold. That is my comfort zone. Yes, so I hope everybody here has a really good holiday week, even going into the new year. Yeah, Christmas isn't my favorite holiday, but it's up there. I would say Halloween is probably my favorite, and then Thanksgiving, and then Christmas. But yeah, it can be nice and fun. I think so it won't be a fully keto Christmas for me this year. I mean, it will be for me, but not in terms of what will be available. Um, so we'll be having cheese crackers with creme fraiche and caviar since it's really cheap here, and red onion. We'll also have some meatballs. I'm not sure what type they'll be, if they'll actually be like Swedish meatballs in the traditional sense or just regular ones. We'll have to see. And then I think a Christmas ham will also be available. And then I wanted to take a crack at a keto saffron cheesecake since saffron is used a lot in the Christmas stuff around here. So I'm not sure how I'll pull that off. I might have to look up some examples and see if other people have done it before. I'm sure they have. But yeah, I might combine it with like a almond flavor since saffron and marzipan sometimes goes together here. But I haven't put too much thought into it since cheesecake is, I wouldn't say easy, but I have had some difficulty with it while here. There's some difference in the ingredients that are available, and I've made two different cheesecakes, and neither have come up how I'm used to. So I have to keep experimenting, but I'm hoping for the Christmas one. I think I know what's wrong. I'll get it right. I mean, it's still edible either way, but I want to have a good cheesecake for Christmas. Yeah, so is there anything else? I mean, there is a lot of stuff that's coming up in the new year. I don't want to spoil anything that'll be at the town hall. But of course, we do have our April event, our spring event. There's actually quite a lot of other stuff that I'll be doing in the first quarter of this upcoming year. So in January, I'll be going to Florida for low carb boca. And then from there, I will be presenting on one of our newer papers, which is guidelines for carbohydrate reduction for lipedema. So that's at a primarily low carb event or metabolic health focused event. So it'll be introducing the concepts of lipedema to a lot of people. There's usually a good number of like physicians and nurses and stuff like that at those events. So I'll get to introduce lipedema as a concept and then also go into why ketogenic diets are recommended for management as well. And then in February, I'll be going to the Boston Lymphatic Symposium in Massachusetts. There, I'll be presenting on chapter 15 of the textbook, which is coming out early next year. But I won't be presenting on the chapter as it's written. I'll actually be adapting it for more of a patient perspective from the kind of lens of self-care. So how can you kind of use these holistic concepts as a patient for your own self-care? How can you kind of integrate these in on that side? And then that will pair nicely with the chapter so that the physician has their own perspective as well. And those can kind of link up together so that both people are kind of working in tandem towards the same or similar goals. And then in March, I will be presenting at COSI in Las Vegas. So I'll be going over to Nevada next. And that one I'll be presenting on a paper that's not out yet, but that has been submitted and is past peer review at this point. So that one, how much info? I kind of want to wait for it to be published, but it's about lymphedema instead of lipedema. But I'm actually really, really excited about it. I worked with a really great team on that paper. We all contributed a whole bunch of stuff to it. All of our unique perspectives went into that paper. It took so much work and then just as much work to get it down from like 50 billion pages down to like a dozen and a half or something like that. But yeah, I think that one's going to be really great once it comes out. I will tell you guys about it once it's ready. But yeah, so I'll be presenting on that at COSI. COSI is the Collaborative Science Conference in Vegas. This is the third one and also the last one. It is a charity event to raise money for the Citizen Science Foundation. But yeah, it's super cool. I'm hoping somehow in the future we can like convince them to do another one somehow. But yeah. Uh, so throughout the first quarter, I have a presentation each month, but there's actually even more than that. So again, just to reiterate, if you haven't signed up for the town hall, definitely go and do that because we'll talk even more about a lot of the stuff that's coming up. Oh yeah, but also in April, I mentioned it in passing and then didn't say what it actually was. The April event is focused on nutrition for lipedema, again, from a holistic perspective. And we're going to have a lot of really great speakers at that event. And I keep saying a lot, probably because I am solo speaking this time. Let me see if I can find the link. Should be this one, I think. Yeah, cool. I found it without too much effort. Okay, so this is the April event. Let me get the actual title here for you. It is Kind and Gentle Low Carb Nutrition for Holistic Healing and Lipedema and Lymphedema. So we like our long titles here, but it'll go over a lot of topics. Basically, sure, we know that we can use nutrition for lipedema, but how do we personalize it for the individual based on their given circumstances? So, how do we personalize it based off of their psychological background, based off of their experience with other diets and all of the baggage that can come with that? How do we personalize it to preference, to mental health, to all sorts of different things? And we do have additional stuff coming up in relation to that we'll talk more about once we're a little bit closer. But yeah, those are the two main things. So we have the town hall that is coming up. And then we also have the April event, and there's various presentations that'll be happening in the first quarter. As it gets closer, we'll share information about how to sign up, if there's like an online access type of thing in case you want to jump on. I would definitely say if you're interested in low carb, definitely sign up for um, the low carb Boca because they do have live stream access. And then if you're interested in lipedema, the Boston Lymphatic Symposium is pretty special because they're focusing on lipedema this year. So I'm betting there's going to be a lot of great information there at that event. And then if you're interested in citizen science, I think there is a live stream version of COSI, but if not, they do release the presentations afterwards. The ones from last year are currently releasing now. So you can go on YouTube and see, is it something that you're interested in? So with all of that said, because it is just me this week, I will go ahead and end it here since we're all caught up. But definitely happy holidays, Merry Christmas for those who celebrate. I hope everybody has an awesome week, and I will see you next time. Definitely give some updates on how your Christmas went, how you're doing, and then come back next time for more updates on what's new and coming up with lipedema. There's so much stuff going on right now, and it's all great. So yeah, I will see everybody next time, and until then, bye-bye.